crypto. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing well. Are you bullish or are you bearish? Or are you stuck in the middle, not knowing what the hell is going on? Maybe you'll be a little bit clearer at the end of tonight's stream, or maybe not. Hard to tell.
Crashed in a vault, they gleam so bright. Liquid on the move, counting stacks all night. Staked in the pool, watch those numbers light. Diamonds are for me. Wait, 39% crushed, 59 in liquid air. Stakes so rare, just 1% to share. Diamonds are scarce. Shine, we care. Diamonds are scarce.
Burning diamonds on top of your stakes gets you a pretty damn serious
Certainly, this definitely incentivizes more reduction of diamonds, which is the overall best benefactor to the protocol.
the best benefactor to the protocol. Fusaka! Ethereum Fusaka upgrade has happened. And yeah, looks like we could be burning a lot more Ethereum, a lot more of the economic energy across all chains being rooted into Ethereum price potentially. And we see Gwei is fucking, I was going to say, yeah, it's virtually nothing. Ethereum acting like an alternative layer one, gas fees next to nothing. Hopefully it can stay like that if we get our elusive bull run. So let's bring up Richie in Utah. How's it going, Utah? How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Glad to be on stream. Finally, all three of us are here. Cool.
Yeah, in a while or something, is it?
What was that?
Has it been a while since all three of us were on together?
I think so.
I think so. Rich, how's it going?
It couldn't be better, my friend. It couldn't be better.
Ooh, happy days. Couldn't be better. Why could it not be better?
Because I got a smile on my face and the life is peaceful and diamonds is shining and I'm excited.
Yeah, ETH price is up. Titanx pulled back from $90 per billion back up to about 100 the last couple of days. So a little bit of a relief rally in the market. Ethereum popped up to 3,200, which was good to see. Do you think that was because of the Fusaka upgrade, or you think it's maybe a little bit of a bounce in the market?
It's anybody's guess when you ask me. I don't know. I mean, it could be relief, you know, like a sort of a relief rally, but then it could be the Fusaka, whatever you call it. Say it again.
Fusaka.
Yeah, it could be that.
Yeah, probably not. All these crazy infrastructure upgrades. I can't even remember what you called it. EIP 1159 was such a big thing back in the day. It didn't really have to do anything for price, but it was such a massive thing at the time. Ethereum potentially going deflationary, ultrasound money website launch and all that carry on. Nothing really happened back then. These massive upgrades don't seem to really do much for the price. I think it just seems to have been, in my opinion, a bit of a rally in the market after a couple of crazy dumps lately.
Yeah, it's like work, you know, we have to show up, rain, snow, sleet or shine, and we got an agenda, we got to get it done. So same with this crypto. I'm coming in, day out, rain, snow, sleet or shine. I'm showing up.
Good point. I was sitting because we didn't actually post anything or even chat about tonight's stream, and I was sitting 2 hours ago. I was sitting going, "Oh fuck, I haven't posted about the stream. It might not bother my arse tonight." But again, it's just like I sat there for another hour, chilling out, relaxing, and like, right, fuck it, let's go, let's get on, chat some crypto, see what's happening with diamonds, and just be there for the Titanx community. And yeah, be there for our protocols. Anybody that comes in and catches a snippet, learns a little, it increases the chances that they want to come in and participate in our protocols. Looking a little thought that I had today, looking around and See, I was reading a post. Some guy, sorry, it wasn't a post. It was a video, watching a video of a guy talking about building on base, and he was kind of saying that why he feels good about building where he is, even though his protocols aren't really not performing as well as he wanted. But he's kind of saying that he feels that he is a part of the he's helping to shift where all these things are going. He's positioned himself in base. He's there, he's building, he's trying to add to the chain, and he feels that whenever things do start to take off and the adoption comes for whatever reason, and all the crypto starts to get even more adoption out there in the world, and people do start to flood into Ethereum and the fine Titan-X, or like that guy saying in base. We are here exactly the same as that guy over on base. We are here, and I do think that we are fully helping to build out the infrastructure of Titan-X on Ethereum. Ethereum World Computer, it certainly is going nowhere, and I'm very glad to be fucking, even if it is horrendous at times. It hasn't been for. I've been enjoying myself for the last 3 months since us three teamed up together. I've really been enjoying getting stuck in and doing what I can for Blaze, Diamonds, and Titan-X.
Yeah, we certainly appreciate you being there for us and offering this space. You're the face of the community, or you're the first face of these projects, and just getting out there and having these streams. You got what it takes to just get in front of the people. I don't have that. That's not my specialty. So yeah, kudos to you.
Well, it doesn't even matter. You turn up here as much as I do, Rich. So, kudos back. We're here just grinding. And although, like I said, although it might seem tough, it might seem difficult, it has been enjoyable these last few months. Re-energized. No matter what the markets are doing, it doesn't matter. We're here building for the long term. Blaze is undoubtedly a long-term project. Yes, it lacked a little bit of love for a while, and it needed some attention. It needed stuff to be built on top of it. But it is a long-term protocol, fully decentralized. And Diamonds, we've been saying it for weeks already. We're just over 3 weeks old in the Diamonds protocol. It is built to last and to build momentum over time. So
Yeah,
why not just turn up and keep working?
yeah, sure. Exactly. That's one of the things I like about it as well, is that it didn't have a launch phase. It's not constrained to, an 8-day mint cycle or something small where you have to have that all of the stars line up just right for that week or 2-week period or whatever. So really do like the fact that it, Blaze just keeps on ticking on, and Diamonds will be right there ticking along with it.
Yep. Utah, anything you want to say there?
Yeah, I mean, we're not going anywhere. We're still here, man. We've been here from the beginning. We were here, me and Ali and Steve DeFi, when Jake was talking about Titan-X in the mastermind. I mean, we've been here from the very beginning, and we're not going anywhere. We just keep building. We believe in Titan-X, believe in X28, seeing the magic of X28 in action, and how, man, that thing is just a beast. I can't get over how many people have slept on it, how many builders have slept on it and not taken advantage of the opportunity, man. When that thing gets rolling, it is such a burner.
Okay. On that, okay. So we do want to touch on some of the community of Unity stuff tonight. We've seen a little bit of a surge in activity on Titan-X and on Titan-X Twitter today. People talking about community Unity. Steve DeFi's put out a big tweet. Darko has even been Darko doing Darko things. Has been retaliating with 5,000 word essays, but a lot of constructive criticism and people calling for the community of Unity to fucking reunite again. So it's good to see that even being talked about. What did you see out on crypto Twitter today, Utah, that made you want to jump on for a community of Unity stream?
Well, first of all, Builderly, getting the support from him. him stepping up and saying, you know what, this is good. This X28 is good. And if we can get some more people to build on it, we really have something here. So that was a big deal. So shout out to Builder Lee. Appreciate it. And Steve DeFi calling out some bad behavior in the community. I mean, yeah, what are we even doing? Like us builders, myself included, I'm guilty of it. Us builders, the community, we've got to stop the infighting and really need to bond together. I mean, if you're still left here in this community, there's not a ton of us here. And if you're here, you're a soldier. So let's do this, let's band together and do this. I mean, the beauty of Titan X is we're all bonded together by liquidity, like it or not. We're here, and we're bonded by liquidity. And we see it every time Titan X pumps. Everything pumps together. So, let's do this.
Yeah, Rich, you unmuted there. Have you anything to chime in there? Have you?
Yeah, I like the community of unity. In fact, I was the first to comment Builder Lee for his support this morning. When I woke up, I saw that, and I was like, yeah, man, this is what we need to be. We used to be the community that was envied. Last year we had builders helping other builders. We had builders jumping on other builders' streams. We had that camaraderie, and people are attracted to that. People are not attracted to infighting. They're not attracted to my dick is bigger than your dick. They're not attracted to that.
Definitely not attracted to that, man. Thank you. Thanks for clarifying.
They're not attracted to that. My community's better than yours mentality. I mean, that only goes so far. So, yeah. I'd like to think that we had to kind of put our money where our mouth is. We had to put something out there, and we had to let it perform before we can get any recognition. So we did just that. I mean, we brought in $100,000 worth of ETH. We took that $100,000 worth of ETH and we bought Titan X with it. So when they say you need to add more than you take, I think we did that. We brought X28 up to peg, well, just under it, so that we could start converting. That's another box checked. We did that. Our next mission is to continue working down the Blaze circulating supply, because we are on a mission. We have a game plan here, and our game plan is working. We just need to get through that Blaze supply, and once we do, we'll see the Blaze will be competed for each day fiercely, and then that brings the Ethereum in, because the prices will go up, and it'll take more to fill the auction. And yeah, we just got to give them a reason to believe.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So before we start digging into the and start looking at our protocols again, just on this community of unity thing, we've been here, twice a week, up to 3 times a week for the last load of months, maybe 3-4 months now. We're always here pretty much every Tuesday. Rain, snow, shine, whatever, we were here. But we upped our game when we began working on diamonds, and we still have the Blaze Bar Telegram chat with all, the majority of the builders within Titan X are in that group. We still invite everybody. Still, I make sure that I post the StreamYard link in there every single time for anybody to come up onto our channel and talk about their protocols. And I'm going to be honest here. Over the last couple of months, even that has kind of, even that's gone. We used to get the dude coming up every now and again, cryptographics would pop on. And in the past, you had people coming on all the time to talk about projects and even just talk about, things that are going on and have a bit of a chat. And whenever that was declining over the last, the last couple of months, we were getting a bit of engagement from other builders, from other, other builders within the ecosystem. But that's dropped off a cliff this last couple of months. And I even got to the point where I'm going, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck everybody else. I'm just going to fucking work it. We've been turning up here to talk about our own protocols. And that's what the show has been over the last maybe month, 2 months, because nobody else wants to come on and talk. So if we all know that, and talking about these things now, we know that the community of unity works. We know builders, you're talking about, people don't want to come in to a fucking, a broken ecosystem where everybody's working away in their own little pockets. You can see how much better everything is when everybody comes together, but it still doesn't really happen. You know, hopefully Steve DeFi has been out today in a blaze, you know, saying, you know, calling for this community of unity. Steve DeFi, if you're watching, or somebody fucking tag him and tell him to watch the stream, get your ass back on here, start talking and engaging. Dude, you know, Darko's calling Dude out all over X. You know, Dude has launched a shit ton of projects. I love Dude. He's launched a shit ton of projects, and I have not seen one fucking update for one fucking thing on one of his fucking protocols. And maybe that's just me, but that's me calling that guy out, the Dude, to come back on the streams and talk with us, engage with us, and help us. You know, if sometimes we get only 100 viewers watching the streams at the minute. We used to get thousands. And if the more builders we get on, the more of our own message we get out to far more people. So the community of unity, it's okay, all these guys talking about it, tweeting about it, but fucking get on here and engage and start putting the work in again. And yes, we talk about our own stuff here, but we are always open to talking about any other projects. And how many times do we invite people from ORX and Oran onto this channel to talk about it, and nobody would show up to even talk. Builder Lee, I'd love to see him coming on here. He has a thing about talking on camera, but he is very eloquent and fucking very knowledgeable when he gets going. So fucking Builder Lee, if you're tuning in, come on, man, step up, help us build this thing up more. We need people, we need builders, we need participation, and community members feel the same to come on here and chat. Rant over.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think Builder Sal had a Saturday stream going for a little while. Is that right? Am I thinking of somebody else?
Yeah, Sal did a Spaces for a while, probably a couple of months during the summer.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he could come on and instead of Builder Lee, or in Builder Lee's stead, let's say it that way.
But again, here's another prime example. I have, you know, Cryptographics launched Taurus Unity. I haven't seen Cryptographics since he launched Unity. Since he launched Unity, he went doing a load of Pulse Chain streams. I haven't seen him since. Now, that's not his fault or my fault. Our paths just haven't crossed. Maybe it's, you know, I've been busy working on our projects. He's been busy working on Taurus Unity, and I know he's been putting the work in. But it's like there was a time whenever Taurus was coming, he was popping on here every couple of weeks. So, you know, Cryptographics, if you're part of the ecosystem too, get back on here. You know, whenever we're streaming together, there's more content, there's more things to talk about. So, yeah, I'm calling everybody out here tonight.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm showing up. I don't want to be called out.
We have always welcomed everybody to come on and talk. We want people to. We want builders to. We want community members to, because, you know, we know that's our strength. And it's just, you know, it's been rough, right? It's been a rough altcoin season. But I said it. Yeah, I said it, Allie. But, you know, sitting there doing nothing's not going to help. So absolutely. Yeah. You know, let's get off our asses, get together here, and get this fucking party started again.
Yeah.
Diamonds Protocol just crystallized the hardest on-chain crush-proof vaults, liquid rivers, staked forever. No dust, no drama, pure permanence. Next Tesla rolling off Gigafactory, Texas. With Diamond Hands OS, it's going to be so sick you won't even believe it. With an unbreakable engine, fueled by the Blaze Grade Flame, every mission etched in crystal clarity. We're not building the future. We're making it unbreakable. Diamonds are forever. Whether you like it or not, pimp.
I missed the videos for sure.
All right, so community of you, anything you want to mention about the community of unity before we move on?
The battle cry. How's that battle cry horn go?
I have no idea.
Let's call it battle cry.
No, I think you said enough, man. maybe get some of these builders out of their caves, you know. And I would like to add, you know what? Even Jake.
Yep,
Even
I meant to
Jake.
say it.
Where the
Didn't mean to
hell are
say it.
you at, Jake?
Yeah.
Let's go, man. The shakeout is complete. There ain't nobody left. Let's get this party started.
All right. Fucking smack talk, motherfuckers, right? Okay. We're out here doing this, working and trying to build an ecosystem that Jake launched. And Titan X, unfortunately, right? Titan X is the center of the ecosystem. We have X28 that we can build on, right? And sometimes I think to myself, and you can tell me I'm wrong here, okay? But we really are trying to do our best, our utmost best here, okay? And sometimes when I think of the selling points of Titan X, we've got so many wonderful things going on in the ecosystem. And one of the biggest sales is obviously the amount of buy and burn that we have behind Titan X. Now you can argue about that all day long, okay? But the fact that that's there, okay, and the fact that we have no idea whether it will get activated, whether it will get used, because the founder is not active and not here. It's one of these things that it's a thing that gives Titan X a lot of value and helps all of us in the ecosystem build and talk about it and sell the ecosystem. But the fact that Jake is not here and nobody knows what the fuck he is doing. People have theories. You know, you have your views. I have my views. Other people out there have their own views. And nobody knows what the fuck is going on. Now, my biggest, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm trying to get them into Titan X and they say to me, oh, well, who's the founder? What's, you know, why can I not see him? Why can I not? I have no answer to that. You know, I have no, it's like, okay, now I've got to fucking shut up and hope that they hope the same as me, that he will turn up one day and help us all continue the journey and the building out of this ecosystem. So yes, absolutely. You're saying about Jake, calling Jake out. Fucking turn up, man. I don't give a fuck if you're building anymore. We're all fucking building. We're all working our fucking asses off. Just fucking show your face and fucking get involved. Help us, help you, and help everybody else that invested in the fucking ecosystem. Rant over.
We can be thankful he's not running a sacrifice for a token called Prove X, so I guess.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, damn, all kinds of shots getting fired on this stream. Yeah, I'm grateful there is no sacrifice.
You know, people calling stuff out all over Twitter, all over X, and fucking actions speak louder than words. You know, even all people arguing with each other on Twitter. I don't fucking know. Do something. Maybe that's the only thing people can do. But fuck it, just do something. I read a lot of this stuff today, and a lot of it's right, and I agree with a lot of people. And I'm glad to see this discussion opening up again. But at the same time, too, that's I'm just saying tonight how I feel. You know, Eric is doing his own thing as well. Working away on his mastermind. I've seen him saying, don't buy Titan X. Titan X is going lower. He's telling people that, you know, we're in a fucking bear market. Why even say that? Okay, maybe he thinks he's protecting people. Maybe not. I don't know. But he's concentrating on helping people make money outside crypto, which is fair enough. But it's like, hold on here. We're in a fucking ecosystem that needs worked on. The builders need to fucking work on it and, you know, put as much value into it as possible. So people saying all these things about community of unity or doing this or doing that, fucking in here and work their asses off for the ecosystem. Jake, fucking all the builders, everybody.
Okay, I thought that was enough. The third time.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
You want to pull up some of these comments?
Comments? What comments? Let's see. Oh, I didn't see any. Okay, what have we got? Steve DeFi coming on the show, not tonight, but after tonight's stream, I will start DMing all the builders again and tell them to check out the things that I've said on the stream tonight and personally invite them here again. Brandon from Morpheus, haven't seen fucking head nor tail of him. I know he is popping up over on Pulse Chamber streams, but haven't seen him do anything over here in the Titan X ecosystem. Love Brandon and all the work he's done. Another person I'll reach out to and see if we can get them on here, because a good discussion with everybody might a lot of things that people are thinking, experiencing, whatever. So Steve DeFi, no. Try Rudy too. He says he's back in the telegrams. Okay. Builder Lee is abandonment Lee, not a good look. Yeah, okay. Lee's a good friend of mine. As good a friend as anybody can be in crypto. I don't know who he is any more than a lot of you guys. He is an anon to me as well. Abandonment. Look, would I give up on anything? Not really. I'll keep working. So I respect his decision. I do respect his decision to not continue being a builder, and to make the choice to not build on something anymore and not continue to put energy and money into something where you would rather do something else and think you can have better value somewhere else. Yes, I respect that totally. Not the way I would do things, but I have lost no respect for Lee because and the reason being, didn't abandon it and piss off. He has come out and said he is not developing the project. Something might happen in the future, but I'm here, and he's been maybe even more engaging in Telegram and on X since that happened.
I don't think just because you launch a project that you're bound to it for life. I mean, it shouldn't be a life sentence.
That's
I mean, you want to do your best. Did his best, tried, and it just, for whatever reason, that the market sentiment outlasted his capacity to have interest in that. So I don't think it should be a life sentence to these protocols. I mean, it's an experiment in DeFi.
Yeah, I don't mind sharing this. Actually, I was chatting to Lee before they made that announcement, and a statement that I said to him was, for you, if you feel that you can, participate in the market and just be an investor in coins, communities, and be more successful, have more impact, and then doing that rather than building, then you should fucking 100% do that. I feel the complete opposite way. I don't like investing particularly. I just like to buy things and hold them, and that's it. I don't like to have to jump in, jump out. I prefer to help the coins that I invest in. I prefer to actually try to have some influence on them, which is why I'm a builder in the team, in our team. I think I can have more effect on my own destiny doing it that way. So it's totally a personal thing for everybody. But you're right, being married to something and having to see it out forever just because you launched it is not definitely not the case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dave's gone pretty much AWOL. I know he's working on Buildify. He did come on the anniversary stream. Some builders maybe do feel that they don't have a lot to say. They don't have a lot of updates, and there's no point in streaming. Again, community of unity and all. Dave has said many times that AwesomeX is not dead, that Draco and Drogon are still in the pipeline. Buildify is in the pipeline. So yeah.
What people discount is it's easy to sit back and invest in a project, and if you hold it, that's fine. If you sell it, that's fine. But it's easy to just sit back and do your own thing. For a builder that builds projects, maybe they weren't working at the time. Maybe they had to re-enter the workforce. I mean, this was an extended bear cycle, extended downturn, and who knows when it's going to turn around. Every time we think it doesn't. So people have to do what they can to survive and go back to work and get back into the workflow and generate income. And sometimes, each person that built a project, each person has a different scenario. I mean, I had to re-enter the workforce twice. I thought I was going to retire last year. Well, that was short-lived. So no, I mean, we need to just extend everybody an olive branch rather, and give them the benefit of the doubt. They're trying to do what they can. We can do what we can. We can't concern ourselves with everyone else. I can tell you from Diamond's perspective, I'm full of energy. I'm going to see it through. I'm working so I can keep putting money in it. I will make sure it succeeds. Because if nothing else, I'm going to be a participant in it to make it succeed. You know, and I know others. I've onboarded some of my friends, and my son is in it. My brother's in it. My other two friends. I got friends that are not in Titan X that are in Diamonds now. I onboarded into the community people that weren't here. I did what these people were bitching about us not doing. Go outside the community. We got a project that takes in ETH. We're doing more than taking. I can't do anything different. I feel like I'm doing all I can.
Yep, I agree. What have we got? Use the Bamburn sentiment change just before the Yeats get in front run it. Yeah, good call. Mastermind calling out Jake. Yeah, well, I've called out Jake many times on the stream, months and months and months ago as well, saying, come on back, show us something. Yeah, there's an, and again, I'll say this, you know, Jake, if you're watching or you see this, you shared Taurus when they launched, you shared Ouroboros Orin when it got launched. You didn't share Diamonds when it got launched. What's that all about, man? Where's the love for Diamonds and the homies here turning up week in, week out?
Yeah. Has anybody else pegged X28 for you?
Yeah. Has anybody else believed in X28 as much as we have? On that, there are other tokens within the Titan X ecosystem that are built on X28. Have you any thoughts on any of the other protocols? Okay, I think we've been pretty successful so far. Even in this pretty grim sentiment, we pulled in a fair chunk of change for the amount of activity we have in our Telegram, for the amount of viewers we have in here. I think we've done extremely well in doing what we've done so far. Do you think, you know, the dudes get stuff over on base? Is it's per with X28? Maybe James is the same. Do you see those having the same effect, or you know, what's your thoughts on what's happening with other protocols that were already launched using X28?
You know, I'm very much interested in a lot of those protocols that launched on X28. Flare, Bonfire, what else I might be missing at the moment? Huh?
Smoke?
Yeah, Smoke. Well, Smoke's a meme coin. And I haven't forgot about Smoke. I've got some plans for Smoke. In fact, if you haven't been to the website, like, you can go and see there's a cool little Smoke lounge, littleblunt.win. Go check it out. It's not live yet. It's just I wanted to show people this is not a forgotten project. We got plans, but at the same time, I need to focus on what I'm actually building right now is Buildify and Diamonds, and so those two are getting most of my attention. But I'm going to do some more for Smoke. But anyway, back to the X28 topic in the other protocols. I think they launched at such a time last year where we were in a deep dive downturn. And so when you have, when you got the community being decimated and trying to get out with their pants on, I mean, everything's falling so hard, you kind of lose the community because everybody's leaving. Bonfire. Whatever, not Bonfire. I meant to say a bonfire. I don't know. It wasn't a pun that I was putting there. Anyway, the point is, they just hit the wrong time in the market. And right now, what would it take to get back? I don't know. I haven't had a chance to look and see now that X28 is back to Titan X parity or near it, what those protocols are looking like.
Yeah, you actually mentioned an interesting thing there even before. You're saying there about the things launching at the wrong time in the market. A lot of these things that did launch at the wrong time in the market, if we do call it that, you know, the things like Ascend, maybe even looking back, GoatX, Flare, all things launching around the start of the year. They did definitely launch at a pretty bad time in the market, but a lot of these things also, like you say, they had a launch phase. And Diamond doesn't necessarily have that. They had a period where all the inflation comes out in 10 days, 2 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever it may be, or whatever the builders built in to their protocols But that, when you look back now, going, yeah, maybe maybe some of that stuff wasn't such a great model. A big hype phase, and then kind of nothing then after. Whereas with diamonds, we don't necessarily have that, and the thing can and hopefully will build more momentum over time. That's the way it's been designed.
Yep, I'm hopeful for that, for sure. Yeah, I'm willing to help other builders to just keep supporting them. Like, I want to see these projects succeed. I don't want to see a graveyard full of projects.
First like with Slaughter, I feel it. Yeah, all good. Okay, let's have a quick look. Anything in particular you've noticed in the last couple of days in Blaze Diamonds you want to have a look at, Rich, or Utah? Anything in particular?
Yeah, so I'm very excited to see the stats. Let's look at the Blaze that we've taken in. Utah, I mean to jump in front of you. Utah pauses a long time before he says something.
Yeah, I'm not speaking. I'm just pulling up comments.
That's the best way forward. Okay. Let's see. What did you say you wanted to look at, Rich? Okay, first of all, look at that. Diamond's price is still holding up there pretty well. It's still back up over $2. I think it had topped nearly 240 again, did it? But it's still holding up pretty well.
That's a stubborn ass price. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you want to see it come. You do want to see it come lower, just to get more realistic for what can be paid out for everybody in the system. But yeah, it's been pretty stubborn around this $2 mark. It's went down to 140. I don't think it's been much below that. I think 140 might have been the low. I can look at the chart, but yeah, just pointing that out, that it is holding up pretty damn well. Blaze, we've seen Blaze over the last 3 months go from 4 cents to 34 cents, back to about 15 cents, back up to 30 cents. And, over this last week or so, just been slowly creeping back down. But we've been hovering around this 11, I think, for maybe about a week now. So it looks to be a pretty good floor. That's for the amount of activity that we have in the ecosystem and the protocols. 11 is probably about fair value at the minute. I can't see it go much lower. It doesn't take too much money to come into the daily auctions to kind of keep it at that value. There hasn't been too many people being able to claim Blaze in the auction and market dump for much profit. So I think even at this price, it doesn't really take much for us to start creeping back up. But what was it you wanted to look at, Rich?
I'd go to the Dune chart and look at the total Blaze taken in. You could do it right there from the stats.
Oh, can you?
Go to the stats tab right there. Yep. And then go to analytics. Am I still teaching you how to use this site?
No, I thought you actually meant it had a link straight through to the proper Dune dashboard. I don't bring it up here because it takes too long to load in the tab when we're online.
Okay.
Just when we're on.
If you got it open on the browser.
No, you ruined that one. While we're waiting on that loading, we will watch a wee video.
Mr. Richie Rich. So it's actually you I've been looking for all this time. The mastermind behind the shifting from gas to solids. You're not alone, I see. You're working with a formidable team that has already proven themselves in DeFi. It's a smooth move. Looks like you guys are gearing up for something massive on November 11th. I need to dig deeper into this diamond certificate. It might hold the key to everything. Time's running out. This case is about to explode. 11/11 is a date.
We got to get them videos going again.
Still loading. It's probably my my internet signal here.
Oh, it just came on.
Did it? We'll go back.
But that's fine. That's fine.
All right. What do you want to look at?
So scroll down. Well, I mean, first you could start there if you want to. I mean, that's a testament right here. Since we've gotten to 0.98 on the peg, We've taken in 200. We've converted 270 billion Titan-X. That's a quarter of a trillion, and burned 135 billion Titan-X in 24 days.
And that only kicked in. That burn only started to kick in last Tuesday, so 9 days ago. So in 9 days, these figures really are over the last 9 days. Yeah,
Yeah,
these ones.
amazing, really.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty solid number there, 270 billion. Like you say, when you put it, when we talk about the Titan-X ecosystem, when you think back to a year ago, we were trying to get trillions off the market, and that obviously the supply has gone down quite well. Well, it did go down quite well when in the hype last year, whenever there was plenty of building and plenty of activity. Though that burning has dwindled off, but the fact is we've got a trillion Titan, we've got a trillion X28 in our coffers. That's all been transformed from Titan-X, so that's essentially a trillion there. And then we've obviously got here, a quarter of a trillion through the X28 transformer as well.
Yep.
135, 60 miners. All right, we're creeping up in holders. I know it was almost a joke how little holders we had a couple of weeks ago. It's still an extremely small number for any, 21 holders for a token that has. I mean, we've already we must have maybe $125,000 of value locked into the protocol between the staking pools, auction pools, buy and burns. There's 21 people holding the token.
You know what? It's actually a misnomer, I guess, because I don't have a reason to hold any diamonds. I got zero.
Yeah.
When I need it, I get it. Otherwise, I'm not staking yet because I'm still earning 1% per day. So why do I need to stake it yet? And why do I need diamonds? Except for the auction. Well, maybe I can go buy some if I need some. Anyway, the point is, not a lot of people need to hold a liquid diamond. So
yeah, I don't have any diamonds either. Any diamonds I've claimed some already and recompounded back in. I have done that play, and there's 10 diamonds in this week's auction, and there are 10 that I bought on the market last week. So I told everybody not to market buy diamonds, yet I market bought them and put them in the auction.
I have market bought and gone into the auctions all 4 weeks.
So
Yep.
yeah. I suppose you're right. This is more of this figure of unique miners is probably more of a realistic view of how many people are playing in the protocol.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, 61. There's actually more NFT holders. I would probably say there's more NFT. There's probably saying there's 61. I would say a lot of some of those 61 NFT holders maybe aren't even in mining. I would say there was a lot of participation before we launched in the NFTs. So there's probably, between, this 60 is not these exact same 61 people.
Right. Here's where I'm starting. This is sort of what I'm paying attention to. So there's 23 ETH come in from the mints of the NFTs, and then we already have 20.5 ETH have come in for miners. And if you look at that, it's only half the cost. So you have the Blaze right there under it, 352,000 Blaze. When we started, there was 850 something or 860 or somewhere circulating, 860,000 circulating Blaze. Now we are getting 5,000 per day. So we've been keeping up with the daily Blaze emissions, but that is significant.
Yeah, we've been keeping up with it quite well. Now,
Let me back up. Let me show something right here.
Yep.
Wait, slow down. Go lower. A little more. Below that Blaze stat. Below that one says 0. Right here, this next one. I just want people to know what this means. This includes the 1,000 that we minted on day one. And every diamond that has hit the market since then, you can track it right here. So this is after forfeits. This is like the net balance of diamonds that hit the market. It says right there, total diamonds brought to market.
Which is, when you look at that, okay, so there's 4,200 have been brought to market. I wonder if I'm just looking at that. 4,000. I will go up and click into the stats, to the supply stats, and look at, so of that 2,000 that have been brought to market, or sorry, what was the number there?
43 something, 98.
Yeah, I mean, there's the 54% of it has already been burned or crushed in one way or another. The exchange, 2,200 have been put into the weekly auctions, 58 into staking. So
this makes me astonished.
The vault is the additional staking, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. So 58 for staking bonuses and 323 in the staking. But that figure, it's kind of insane. This please don't load up again. Okay, sweet. This, where are we? This total brought to market. I mean, if you look at the value there, 4,258. You know, that's only $8,500 worth. At the current price, it's only $8,500 worth has come on to the market. It's insane.
I think the thing that I'm shocked at, that I just can't get over, if you go back to the regular stats, the pie chart, can you imagine 55% is crushed, and we haven't lifted a finger of the buy and crush and the buy and add LP to achieve that? We haven't done a fucking thing to burn those tokens. It's the protocol has done it through the crush, the diamond exchange. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you look at that, look at these things as pretty amazing stats. You know, the buy and burns, everything in the ecosystem so far, and other protocols that have, you know, they add in a buy and burn to remove supply, and that's it. Well, the reality is, you know, we have a buy and burn, but we've already burned half of the supply, and we haven't even used the burn yet.
That's what I mean. It's just a big goose egg there, a big zero under Diamond Crusher, not even used.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
and we have 706 billion ready to be used.
Yeah,
it's astonishing. That's what I mean. And so what I would like to see, and I've said this on the last stream, is if the price drops, it pushes the date out that people can claim out some. And then you have this dynamic where the amount of liquid supply you have is nearly gone. People are consuming it for the daily auctions or the weekly auctions, not daily. And so you have this situation where people need to start claiming their miners to get to get diamonds, to get the ETH that's in the exchange each week. That's what I want to see next. So
yeah, that's a beautiful thing right there. As we talk through these things each week, you kind of do notice things in different ways. And you know, it hasn't really hit me yet. Just talking to you tonight's making it kind of go, holy shit, you know, that 54%. Yes, there's only been this brought to the market so far, but yeah, the fact that we've burned over half the supply that's been minted so far without even using or activating the buy and burn. And you know, and when you look at the Blaze stats as well, only 425,000 liquid Blaze left. We've pulled in 388. I think it was 388,000 Blaze so far. So we've kind of, you know, pulled in almost half of the liquid Blaze supply into the protocol at this minute in time. So this is the thing that we're really. And if you're in the ecosystem and watching tonight, this is the figure that we're really, you know, the community can help with this. The community can help getting this down. How do we get this liquid supply down? By the people that hold the Blaze getting it into diamonds, getting it off the market. Either there's not much point in staking your Blaze at the minute. Get it into the diamonds protocol. Help this thing, help all the flywheels in this system kick off. The more value we can get in, the better position we can put the protocol in. The more Blaze that we get off the market, the better it is for diamonds and the Blaze price. So this is pretty insane that we've brought in 388,000. Don't quote me exactly on that. I know we looked at it a wee second ago, but 388,000 Blaze into the protocol already. And there is only another 425,000 liquid Blaze out there at the minute.
Well, you got to add the LP too, but so technically there's 570 left between the two.
Even that 146 in the LP. There's the total value in the LP is only 32k, 33 grand.
Yeah, I'm very optimistic to see where we'll be at the end of the month here in December, and I just can't wait to be looking at these stats here again at the end of the year.
So all that stuff looks great. Anything else you want to touch on? I do want to stop the stream in about 10 minutes, guys. So if there's anything in particular you want to look at, let me know.
Let Utah talk, and so I can wait and interrupt later. No, I usually think of something after somebody else is talking.
Well, you guys were doing so good, but have we looked at the total X28 that we have in the protocol?
I'll have a look at that next, Utah. I just wonder why we're kind of looking at the diamond at the Blaze supply. This is this has creeped up quite a lot the last couple of days. I think we touched over maybe 16. We were approaching 16% on the stream on Tuesday night. So just 2 days ago, we've pulled it up another percent in the last 2 days, up to 17% of the total Blaze staking pool is owned by the Diamonds protocol. 277,000 Blaze has been staked for 2,888 days. So I just hope every time we come on streaming, looking at the stats, every time all these figures are going the exact way we've wanted them to. So hopefully that can continue. And like I say, it was nice to see we did get a little bit more recognition out there on crypto Twitter today, the last few days. Builder Lee showing us a bit of love, Steve DeFi showing us a bit of love. So hopefully we can get more and more support from the community, and more people will come in and learn about all these wonderful things we've got going on. So Utah, you see what you want to look at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there. So that still needs to be swapped. But if you go down to the X28, yeah, so that's significant, right?
298 billion X28. Yeah.
And if you go to the buy and crush, I mean, look at that.
705.
Yeah. So we're well over $1 trillion now.
Yeah, we are. What's that? 7? Yeah. What's that then? About 4 billion extra. 1 trillion and 4 billion. Now, would that be about right?
Well, you got 48 billion Titan X that hasn't been converted on the LP side. So
Yes.
you're looking at 750, 1 trillion, I don't know, whatever. 1 trillion 50 billion.
1 trillion 50 billion. Yep. So this Titan X still needs to go into X28. We'll quickly look at the X28 price and see if we're minting or buying or converting. So yeah, we're still converting. Our buy and burn. That Titan X, it's sitting in the buying ad there at the minute. That will get X28. As soon as we are above 0.98, it converts it, or if it drops below 0.98, it will mark it buy it. So we've been hovering about. We drop below. Did we drop below? Maybe not. Maybe that figure just keeps it above.
I'll just say right now, we're not actually pushing Titan X through X28 right now, so we're not able to convert because I've put the Titan X to X28 conversion back to 24 hours, once every 24 hours. I'm wanting to let the Titan X build up.
Okay. Yeah, it's been just hovering along there nicely. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I mean, that's like I say, we were saying at the start of the stream, 9 days ago was this day. We saw it come up and pop in. We've kept it right here, nice and steady. That's probably the steadiest it's been for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm. We had to work through a tremendous sell wall, which was great because it let us buy it at a discount all the way up. And once we finally worked through all the sales, it just hit perfect where we were able to sit there.
That's the most stable week. It's the most stable week it's had since it began.
Mm-hmm. I think it's fair to point out, we didn't mention Titan X Utils yet. They still putting out new modules each week to showcase the Diamonds features. They have what they got coming this week. I actually forgot. If you go click on the Diamonds, you'll see it right there. It says coming soon.
NFT integration coming soon. So. Mining.
Yep. So this is also just point out this is free for everyone to use. All the features that they're building for Diamonds are free for all users. Sometimes you find them behind the pro membership. We went the extra mile to give everybody all the data they could possibly need to make good, sound financial decisions, do your own research, all that business. We got the Dune charts, we got Titan X Utils, we got tons of data on the website alone. Yeah. Any feedback, we're welcome to. Welcome to listen to it, or we're anxious to listen to it. Can't get my fucking words out.
Just trying to. I want to show that part. Where did you post that today, Rich? Where it shows the your returns, your profits in the mining. Have you posted that on your own X account? Like a screenshot of that?
Yeah, just search my name there, and you'll. Or there it is, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. This is one of the best things that we have, in my opinion, in the site is that you can come in and look at a miner and it'll give you, it's going to take a snapshot of when you start the miner, the cost of the ETH and the cost of the Blaze on the day you started the miner. It's very easy in most of these, Titan X protocols to come in. And the entry price or your entry cost changes with the market values. If ETH is dropped or went up over a period of time previously, these entry costs are going up. So it's sometimes hard to tell exactly what you are in profit. But this is taking a snapshot of the cost at the time of going into the minter. And then it's taking the current values all the time when these green numbers, green or red. This is the figure if you hold for your full 100 days. And then this is kind of showing you where you're at that minute in time. It just means you can come in every day and look at your miners every single day and go, right, okay, this one looks like it's got another couple of days until it's in profit. Maybe then you're in a case where you do get in and you've got something like 20% profit. You might want to early claim. Early claiming helps the system. It helps forfeit all the diamonds. People might decide to early claim and take a little bit of profit and go back in again with what they originally had. So it's just really easy when you are mining already to come in here and look and see roughly how long you've got to wait, or to see if you're in profit and maybe you could sell, early claim, or maybe just keep on waiting and see where these bigger numbers may end up at the end of your 100 days. But these numbers in here just make it really easy to come in and go, right, there's exactly where I'm at today. I don't need to do any calculations. I don't need to work anything out. I'm in profit. I'm not in profit. And that was a brilliant addition, in my opinion.
Yes, I would agree. That was something that was very important for me as well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to touch on before we wrap it up?
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
The
What do you
amount
want to go ahead, Utah? Sorry.
The amount of tokens that this protocol has taken in like 3 weeks is actually very, very impressive, especially considering the market conditions that we're in right now. I mean, we've taken in a ton of Blaze, lots of Titan X. I mean, there's a lot of economic energy.
Yeah, I mean, look, just look at this. This was about 100K. There's, I mean, what would we say? 20 times 360, 120K. This was a higher value at the time. That was about 70K. So we've pulled in something around $220,000 into the protocol in the first 3 weeks.
I want to go out on a limb and say, if we remove the Blaze supply, I'm going to say bring on the bear market. I don't even care, because you can't tell me that we can't deal with 5,000 tokens a day. So I think we're building a fortress for the bear market here, whether it's bull market or bear market. We get that few thousand out the way, we can deal with 5,000 a day.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And this is me calling out to the Titan X community and even anybody watching and learning what we've built here. Yeah, there's a lot of really, really good things going on here at this minute in time. And a key thing to just keep everything going is that Blaze supply. And at the minute, 10 or 11 cent Blaze, the small community that we have at this minute in time seems to be enough to keep that as a nice floor on Blaze. We just start to get more people participating. I think we can hold that 11 cent floor pretty well. With what we've got built here already. There may be more to come. Who knows? They might get more stuff added as we go along. Somebody else might come along and want to fire something else into the system. But what we've got here is pretty good. And anybody, just a little bit more support, a little bit more participation from just a few people in the ecosystem. If we got another 50 users coming in, throwing in $100, another 10 users coming in and throwing in $100 each over the next couple of weeks would really just make it easy. But that would just add nicely on top of what we've got at the minute. And that's not a big ask. It really isn't a big ask. So I think you've got a good point there, Rich.
Yeah, we're going to get there one way or another. It'd be easier with others' help. But if not, we're going to get there anyway.
Yeah. I hear you. All right. Anything you want to say for what call it a night, Utah?
Nope. Spread the word on this stream. Calling out builders, calling out Jake, calling out everybody. Let's go. Let's get this community rocking and rolling again. Shots were fired. Boop-boop. Come out of your caves. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thanks for coming on, both of you, again tonight. Supporting your tokens, supporting our ecosystem. Thanks very much.
The quickest way to get them
crypto holler, there's a gem.
Sorry, what?
I was going to say the quickest way to get them out here is if you say you're going to have an ETH pair. That'll do it.
Just start
graded ETH pair.
Yeah, just start full troll mode. That'll get plenty of attention.
Down in the crypto holler, there's a gem called Diamond Bright. 4 ways to join the fun, each one standing on its own right. Pick 1, 2, 3, or all, no strings to tie 'em tight. Check the white paper for details, it'll set you straight tonight. Oh, diamonds, shiny diamonds, independent as can be. Mix 'em up or pick a favorite, works for you and me. Diamonds, shiny diamonds, easy ways to win the Diamond's name. On 10, 20, 225, a store opens wide. Buy diamond certificates, we're here to hold them with pride. Earn these rewards every 28 days, steady as the tide. Long as you keep them NFTs, the goodies keep on coming inside. Oh, diamonds, shiny diamonds, independent as can be. Mix them up or pick your favorite, what's for you and me. Diamonds, shiny diamonds, easy ways to win the game. Yeehaw, grab you, holler out the Diamond's name.
So that was pretty, yeah, got pretty spicy there. No, I hope I didn't, yeah, certainly don't mean to call anybody out directly, or well, I do, but I don't mean to offend anybody. Everybody, we're all here doing what we can in our own ways. We try to add value. We try to do what we can when we can. And yes, even for builders, it may be tough at times. So yeah, I was enjoying going on those little rants, spitting out a little bit of how I actually feel about certain things. But yeah, certainly, even if I have disagreements with anybody out there, easy to talk to about them. And I just want to see people, I just want to see everybody engaging again. You know, community of unity was freaking real. It really was. And yeah, it was led back then from the top down. And I wish more people were here engaging with us and getting behind us. Hopefully with time that will increase and come. But yeah, if everybody gets together a little bit more, maybe this whole journey will get a little bit easier. So on that note, thank you everybody for tuning in. As you can see, everything, all the fucking stats in Diamonds and Blaze are absolutely on fire at this minute in time without that much participation. You know, couple of $100,000 in is a fair chunk of change. But when we had protocols pulling in $1 million in a day, you know, just over a year ago, there's a lot of potential here. So hopefully the market keeps rallying. And if not, we're doing our best no matter what. But hopefully we do get the real good turnaround in the market here soon. ETH keeps going, couple of X's and Titan X, and we will be absolutely flying as a community. Of that, I have no doubt. So thanks everybody for tuning in. The guys might be streaming on Saturday. Keep your eyes peeled on the Blaze Twitter. I'm sure they'll put something out. If not, I'll see you again next Tuesday. Hold the line.
In the mountains of the blockchain, diamond miners fight.